I'm leaning a lot more towards the weather-related incidents.
What do you know about this aircraft? How many persons can it hold? Is this one customarily used for, short distances, long distances? What can you tell me?
So the F-76 is similar to the helicopter I have experience with, which is the F-70. This helicopter usually carries a crew of 13. It could be customized to carry as many, much less than that if certain features are added. This is probably one of the most reliable helicopters out there. It is a very good helicopter. Having said that, when weather is involved, everything goes out the window, and there's no predictability on whether or not a safe flight can be had.
And that is just the case for any helicopter or aircraft, or are you saying that is a particular thing to keep in mind with this type of helicopter?
No, it is definitely an issue with any type of aircraft whatsoever, plane, helicopter, anything that's in the air. Once weather, especially visibility, which seems to be the most commonly reported cause for this accident as of right now, when visibility is decreased, what happens is pilots usually enter something called IFR mode, which is Instrument Flight Rules mode, which happens when IMC happens, Instrument Meteorological Conditions. That is basically a mode where you see nothing outside and you have to rely on the instruments in the helicopter. Imagine this as driving on the road, and everything outside becomes dark, and you have to rely only on your GPS and your speedometer. When you're flying in this type of mode, it's a lot more difficult than flying outside and seeing everything around you, because you have to rely on maps, you have to rely on altimeters, which tell you the altitude, and there are certain obstacles that are harder to avoid because you cannot see outside. Having said that, this is probably one of the most common modes that aviation accidents occur in.
All right, Jacob, Ben Kofsky, thank you so much. I want to bring in Mary Schiavo, CNN transportation analyst and former inspector general for the Department of Transportation. As you look at this debris field and you see what appear to be at least a couple of very large chunks of the aircraft, at least I'm seeing from my naked eye, two very large chunks, and then you see a very scattered debris field. How do you examine this from afar? What do you see from this image?
Kobe Bryant,
this image, I do what I always do is go back to the flight radar first of all, and then consider other crashes that I've worked on. And the flight radar gives us a tremendous amount of evidence. This plane was over downtown Los Angeles, and for those of us who lived in LA, a highly populated area. It was at an altitude of around 2,300 feet. Made several circles around downtown, kind of just north of very populated Los Angeles, and then it headed out. Calabasas as it was losing altitude, which suggests to me, and Calabasas is not very populated, there are a lot of parks there, walking trails, mountains, etc. It almost looks to me, now this is a big gas, but because it's circled many times, a tight circle over downtown LA and started losing altitude, I think this plane got mechanical problems over downtown LA, and the pilot was trying to find a place to put it down, or to save an awful lot of lives.
And so, Mary, you know this, or you surmise this because you have had access to the flight pattern. You're able to see. Tell me what you were able to look at, and why that's incremental as you look at investigations all the time. Why you look at the origin of its takeoff and the pattern to discern what possibly could happen.
C'est pour les bagages
où regarder comment, ouais, ça c'est l'hélicoptère qui prend du feu là, comme ça, qui est complètement écrasé. And when the plane is making a lot of tight circles where it was intended to head, and then it heads out over an unpopulated area, sometimes, for example, there were several crashes where the pilots tried to go to areas that weren't so populated if they thought they could get the aircraft down, or they were concerned that they were getting into a situation where they couldn't control the plane. So that gives us clues. And I looked at flight radar, I looked at the altitude, I looked at the path of the plane, and I looked at these circles. And people might be able to get an idea of what this helicopter is like by telling them that it's similar to the Black Hawk.